Well, parents may need to dig deeper into their pockets if they don't want to pack home lunch for their kids. A State Board of Education committee today approved a recommendation to increase the price of school meals. KITV4's Shayne ENRIGHT joins us live with more. Shayne, when would this increase take effect?
At the beginning of next year, allowing the state to keep up with rising food costs. But parents say an increase is too much to swallow.
Kapuna Alcaras' 8-year-old son attends A+ at Queen Kaahumanu Elementary School until she finishes work. Alcaras says today's recommendation to raise the price of school lunch, combined with last week's decision to hike the cost of after-school care, is stretching her wallet thin.
I'm a single-parent mom. It's hard enough for me to take care of his needs now as is, let alone have to go and, do an increase.
All those opposed?
The Board of Education Committee voted 4-2 this afternoon in favor of the statewide increase. The state says legally it is required to charge at least half of what it costs to serve the meal.
Last year, the legislature passed a bill, and we are now allowed to increase our meal prices that are more representative of the actual cost of the full meal. We're trying to match the inflation nationally with food. Of course, there are other circumstances with us being in Hawaii.
Under the recommendation, a student breakfast increases a nickel. Lunch goes up 15 cents. The cost for a second breakfast rises a dime, while another lunch hikes 30 cents. And tack on another 10 cents if you want 2 entrees. Parents say they choose school lunch over home lunch for the variety of meals they otherwise can't afford. Alcaras says an increase would change that.
We'll probably have to go back to home lunch. I mean, whether he likes it or not, that's probably what it'll come down to.
Historically, there's been a trend. Every time the lunch price increases, you'll see a 10% decrease in purchases for a few months. Then it levels off, and by the end of the year, it's back to where it was before.
An increase will not impact students who get reduced or free lunch. The proposal still must pass the full board before an increase can take effect January 1st. Paula.